In this module, we'll be talking about how to make decisions in C#. Let's go ahead and create our project for this. I'll open up the program CS file and remove the default code generated for us. Up next, I will start making decisions. Now, in essence, when you write code, you need to make some decisions. For example, if you want users to sign up on a particular application you're developing and you have an age limit, you would probably ask for the user's date of birth and determine what their age is from that. Or you might want to determine if it's cold outside, do you go out? If someone's account balance is low, do they get an overdraft, or will their withdrawal process be stopped at that point in time? You make such kind of decisions in C# every day, and you want to be able to do that also in C#. Now, let's look at an example. Let's say someone's age is 5, or maybe give it 10, and someone else's age is 19. Let me call this another age. What I want to do here is determine if someone's age is up to the level where they can register for a particular application. So I'll say if age is less than 13, I want to say console dot write line too young to register. Now, what I did here in essence is that I created a conditional statement. When you see an if statement in C#, anything that follows after in the parentheses is the condition that is being evaluated. So it either returns as true or a false. If this is false, it will not do anything just for now. But if it is true, it will go ahead and execute the code inside the curly bracket. This curly bracket denotes the scope of the code that is currently running. And if that is not the case, I would say, welcome to my application. Let us try to run this. Now it tells me that I am too young to register because my age is 10. If I went ahead to change this variable that has been considered to another age, I would get something totally different, and that will be welcome. Oh, I think I forgot to save this application. Oh, I seriously missed something here. It should be another age less than 13. This is what I'm actually comparing. Let us go ahead and run this again. I shall get welcome in my response. That is conditions as simple as is. Now I can also evaluate multiple conditions by adding another one. Let's make that 25. And what I'll say is if the age, let's consider 20 in this case. If the age is less than 13, okay, let's even consider 20. Let this person be 21 and let this be 18. Okay, if the person is 18, we want them to show their ID. If they are 21 or older, they can go ahead and do whatever they want. So if this age is less than 20, too young to register, or let's ask them to show their ID. Sorry about that. Show your ID. If that is not the case, go ahead and welcome them. So we can also evaluate multiple conditions by adding another else and put another condition here by putting it as an else and then putting another if computation inside that. Then I can put in again another computation. Let me use age, not another age this time around. Let me use just age for this. If age is less than or equal to 18. Way too young to register. And then I can have a final else. I can have as many else ifs as I want in my code. This else if can continue as much as I want to, and I can run this now to see the output of my application. So it's telling me to show my ID because the age that is being computed is less than 18. I could do this multiple ways. I could change this to ensure that we have what we call a nested conditional statement. So I will have this inside here. So even though you pass the less than 20 range, and if you're really actually less than 18, we will tell you you're way too young, then show your ID. So let us run this now. It tells us there's a little bit of problem. Oh, I missed removing this. Let me run this again. Now we have our program computed telling us that we're way too young to register, and let's show our ID. The reason for this is because inside this conditional check, we are having another check happen. So this check is called a nested if. We have a condition inside another condition that is called a nested if. Also, we can calculate or we can compute multiple conditions by saying something like this: if age is less than 20 or age is less than 25. Something like this can also happen. A simpler way to do this, if we are only considering two things in our code, for example, output something to the console or assign a variable by just considering two things, either true or false. Say for example, it's either you can use this application or not. So what I'll do is I'll comment this out. And then what I'll do is I will say string message equals, watch what I'm doing here, age less than 18. I put a question mark and I say too young, please go home. And then I put a colon and I say welcome to the application. What I am doing here is I'm putting this condition as something I am computing, and then if it evaluates to true, it gives me the first output that comes immediately after the question mark. If it evaluates to false, it gives me the output that is after the colon. Now this in C# is called a ternary operator. There's another kind of conditional check that we do, and that is called switch. We will look deeper into that as we go further in this application. That is it about conditions in C#. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you will get notifications when I post new videos on this channel. See you in another video. Goodbye.